Hello, and welcome to the 37th installment of ASMR Drawing, where I'm going to be completing the drawing I was doing last week with my new red ink pen. That I'll put a link to in the description, but it's pretty nice. It's nice and thin, a thin nib. It's got this handy pocket clip. Sorry, I'm fiddling with a little screw that I think came off my guitar. I'm not sure, but I'm keeping it on my desk in case I realise that I need it and have to put it back somewhere. Anyway, there's the pen. And this is the drawing. Hopefully it's in focus there. I did get a few comments saying that this reminded them of Adventure Time. So maybe we'll go with that theme. We'll keep it light-hearted and just kind of get doodling on it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit before we start. And also I'm going to do the first half of this video whispering and drawing with the camera up top, and then the second half of the video with the GoPro head cam with no whispering and pen sounds. So I'll put a timestamp, or whatever you call it, the little thing that shows you what's in the video for when that change happens. So I'm going to zoom in and then get started. It might have been this elephant that gave the feeling of Adventure Time. Oh, I thought the pen was going to run out then. Is the pen going to run out? Surely not, because I've only drawn this with it. I haven't done anything else with it. That would be very disappointing if so. No, I think we're good. I think it just needs to warm up a little bit. Oh no, what is going on? I think we're okay. No, we're not. What is going on? Hopefully it hasn't dried out. I just needed a bit of, I don't know, encouragement. Yes, I think this elephant was the reason people thought this was quite Adventure Time. Someone's even requested an Adventure Time drawing, which I think would be quite good. I had an idea to do a video of drawing Simpsons characters from memory, but we'll see. I'm not sure, because I have a worry that I would disappoint myself quite dramatically of how many Simpsons characters I actually remember. It will be not many, probably, even though I do watch The Simpsons a lot. I haven't watched as much as I would have liked recently, mainly because I don't really have access to any episodes. I got rid of my Disney Plus subscription just because I wasn't really using it enough. And to be fair, I could probably get it back. I think I'm in the mood to well, I mean, like visually amazing, but like story-wise and stuff, none of the characters really gripped me, or I wasn't particularly interested when anything happened to any of them. It was just quite drawn out, but like I say, visually crazy. Story-wise, no. I did watch Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, the other night. That was great. You can probably get more of an idea of my tastes in films. From that, I kind of like, I don't want to say rubbish films, but maybe corny films are more accurate. That's not entirely true. I do like serious films. Sometimes I do want to be challenged. But generally just of an evening, midweek, it's nice to just relax and not have to think about anything. And kind of watch a kind of, a nothing film. I'm enjoying these wires. The last year or two I've started drawing a lot of these like wires and pipes and things, just to add to this level of like urban hell density to the drawing. A very kind of industrial feel to it, and a bit more like complicated aesthetic to it. These are a bit rubbish, but those were much better. Maybe I should just do a whole video dedicated to drawing these pipes. I would like that. I would enjoy that, so I think it's on. Maybe that's... Oh. This kind of stands in for any idea I had towards meditating or anything like that. I did tell myself I was going to do that every day and see how it goes, see how it feels, but maybe this is a better compromise, because I get the same effect from spending a while drawing a picture than as I do meditating, so plus I've kind of got something physical to show for it by the end. Oh, sorry, I was slightly off screen there. I think I'll try and do a 20-minute stint drawing and whispering, and then when my camera stops filming, get the GoPro on my head and crack on. Oh, this pipe's a bit... Oh no, there we go. It was kind of rubbish, but I think I saved it there. Oh, perfect. Pleased with that. Maybe just one more little pipe there. Some of you may remember from previous videos how I was obsessed with playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and if I've spoken about it, you may know that I basically completed it recently. I'll say recently, kind of the end of last year. I haven't quite got all the trophies, but I can live with that. And kind of literally in the past week, I've gotten completely obsessed with Elden Ring. I've had it for a while, but I haven't really gotten into it, more just because I didn't really get what was going on. I was finding it really difficult. I was totally stuck. And it was almost like difficult to the point of non-enjoyment, you know. But then I spoke to a few friends who had it, and watched a few videos about it, and really something clicked one day. I kind of understood what was going on with the objectives of the game. Like, if you've played it, you'll know what I'm talking about. The runes, and like leveling up and improving your character. Especially how you collect runes when you battle people, and obviously sell stuff too. I guess runes is like the currency, but it's also, I guess, just XP. You get it when you battle people, characters, demons, creatures, whatever. And if you die, you kind of drop them where you died, a little bit like RuneScape. And you can go and collect them, and it just kind of took me a while to figure out what I was doing with that, how to gather them, hoard them. It kind of depresses me, the thought that, sorry, I heard a weird sound then. Slightly depresses me, the thought of how many runes I've lost and wasted by just dying after battling and then not even, you know. Oh, what depresses me even more is that I reckon before I fully understood the nuances of the game, I think I sold all the hundreds of fruit and collectibles I'd collected for a large number of runes, and then probably died and didn't even get to cash them in. But I'm on track now. Apologies for anyone who's never played the game and has no idea what I'm talking about. Basically, I'm probably going to do a drawing about Elden Ring, one of the characters or the bosses, because the concept art for the game is incredible. When you die, it goes to cut screens and shows I guess, one of the final bosses, or some of the characters from later on in the game. And visually they're awesome. I'm just going to have a drink of water. Hang on, my throat's feeling a bit dry. Lo and behold, my water cup is completely empty. That is a shame. I'll see how it goes, and if it perseveres, I'll go and fill it up and sort myself out. Sort my throat out. I'm slightly conscious that earlier on I looked out the back window and there was a new cat who I'd never seen before in our garden, next to my shed, spraying its kind of, essence on the shed. But why this concerned me was that our cat, who at the time was asleep on our bed, is incredibly territorial and angry and likes to beat up other cats who come near our house. So I thought, oh no, when our cat goes outside, she's going to be fuming. And I've just seen her go outside, and she's approaching the shed. So she's no doubt going to smell this new cat and probably go on a murder wasn't an intruder. The cat hasn't killed anyone or anything yet, although recently she has been bringing in rats. This started a while ago where she brought in a few worms, alive or dead, big and small, and this was fine. I could handle that. Worms, no big deal. Pick it up, put it back in the garden. All good. What I couldn't handle was a big dead rat. The first one was kind of medium-sized. Then the second one was a huge, almost as big as the cat-sized rat. And the third one was kind of a small one. But I thought this was as bad as it would get. What I didn't realise was that next she'd bring in a rat that was alive and would just kind of throw it around, play with it, let it go and then get it again. Absolute nightmare. I'm not sure where I got to in the cat story, but basically the cat brought a live rat in. So I'll put you back in the scene. The cat was playing around with it. We were trying to get rid of it. Somehow, not sure what we thought we were going to do. But the cat just walked off, disappeared. Wasn't bothered anymore. It wasn't fun, I guess. So we were left trying to get rid of it at 9 o'clock on a Thursday night before we'd even had any dinner. And it ran into the one bit of the living room we didn't want it to go, which was where the airing cupboard is, where the boiler is, because there's no skirting board there. So essentially it made it into the walls of the house. Now, we heard it scurrying around in the walls on the first night, but after that we haven't heard it since. I kind of boarded up the area where it got in, and then put some traps down, but nothing yet. So this incredibly heroic tale of the rat ends with him escaping, and we have absolutely no idea where he is. I do kind of respect him, I've got to say, because he's a hero to ratkind. He was literally in the clutches of a murderous cat, and he escaped. How is beyond me, but he's maybe the luckiest rat in the world. It's quite a feat of, heroism and luck on his part, and I guess how he knew to run into that part of the wall, we don't know, but it's like he knew that that's how he could escape. I do apologise, it seems my voice keeps almost breaking and going a little bit wheezy. Not that I'm ill or anything. Oh, just looked out the window and the cat's there. She doesn't look battle scarred in any way, so I'm assuming she couldn't find the other cat, if indeed she knew it had been there at all. I always do this, I make the U-bend too thin for the rest of the tube to get there. is move on to head cam. So I'll say goodbye for now. Maybe I'll come back at the end of the video and do a little sign off, but now we're going to get into pen sounds and maybe a little bit of whispering here and there. I forgot to press record, so I did all of this and it wasn't recording. Whoops. We crack on. I actually really enjoyed drawing these and think I'm going to make a whole video just filling a large piece of paper with pipes. I think the overall effect is very satisfying, and it looks pretty good. It's very nice and dense. Then we have this kind of middle wacky Adventure Time section, and then a few more pipes on the right hand side. But overall review of the pen, good. I'm excited to get black ink in there and see what we can come up with. It's pretty good. I'm going to keep an eye out for some more pens possibly to buy, and then I can do more videos on them, maybe some reviews of them, who knows. So I hope you enjoyed this edition of ASMR Drawing. I'll see you all soon.